Jake, I don't know about you, but just felt like that was a game where you just seemed really engaged there. Was there a concerted effort mentally going into that to play that way?
Yeah, I guess, you try to do that every single game, right? And there's still some mistakes and some things that I'd like to change, but I thought my legs were there, my energy. This is my first game I've had after practice. So, coming back into a back-to-back of 3 and 4, and then this is probably one of the times I felt recovered. So try to get back to game pace and things like that. And just go forward from there.
And just a follow up quick, when you're out there, it seems like sometimes when you just sort of get lost in a play and you're in the mess, so to speak, in front of the net, that's kind of when you find your game.
Yeah, I'd agree. That's where I score most of my goals. That's where I score most of my goals, I guess. It's one of those things where right now everyone's pretty tight. Everyone collapses. It's kind of useless to stand there and just get cross-checked if, pucks aren't coming. So I've been trying to time it in the sense of, just getting, like you said, in the soup, I guess. It's one of those things where we need more goals. We lost by 1 tonight, and I wish we had more in the third.
Rich Thompson, go ahead.
Hey, Jake. Craig Smith had a nice helper on Patrice's goal and a really nice helper on your goal. Just talk about his ability to just, eyes in the back of his head or something there.
I think he's just a good player. He's been a good player for a long time and known as probably a goal scorer. He's had a couple 20-goal years, right? So, but yeah, good player. Obviously, like you said, those are 2 really nice dishes. I think it's a higher chance. It's a high chance play instead of maybe just. I think he was on his backhand both plays. So, I was ready to shoot it, and I was really happy he found me. I think it was a good shift overall of us winning battles. Obviously, the puck was bouncing, and it bounced the right way on that shift.
Kevin Dubont.
Jake, just a quick follow on that very subject there. It looked like that was a blind backhander that he fed you. Was it? Did he see you or?
You'll have to ask him. I think it might have been. I was, I don't know. You'll have to ask him that. I think that was just maybe it was a blind pass. Maybe he saw me right before or something like that, but we'll give him a blind pass. I was a sick dish.
Yeah, I was wondering, were you calling for it there, or is that even that kind of time?
I was kind of half cocked. I think I haven't even seen the goal. I don't know. From what I remember the play, I just kind of got in the soup and just tried to find a soft area for a high tip originally, and then puck was coming, so I just went down and shot. I didn't even see it go in, so I wasn't necessarily yelling, if that makes any sense. I think he just found me in a really good spot.
Okay, thank you.
Chris Ryan.
Hey, Jake, 2 questions if I can. First is on Craig Smith. And do you feel like he's been one of the most significant players for this team that's kind of gone under the radar and consistent in terms of being in the lineup, providing a night-to-night out basis? And what's he meant in kind of Richie in that same realm and what they've provided with all the instability guys coming in and out of the lineup?
Yeah, they definitely added a boost this year, especially at the beginning. I think Rich was really present in the way that he plays, and obviously with our division, how our division plays too, it kind of fits right in their game. And with Smitty, you just tell he works hard. He works hard every shift, like you said. He's consistent in that aspect, and he's got a great shot, a great release, and really good guy as well. They're both great guys, and I feel like even though we haven't had much time to get together, especially with all this COVID stuff going on, I think that they've started to feel more comfortable and stuff like that. And especially Smitty, he's come on as of late, and especially played well with the top line, and honestly, we've needed it.
Yeah, second question is kind of on that, and just an upshot on what this year has been like. Obviously, you're engaged in the process, media fans looking at the process, but without 2 of your goaltenders tonight, guys have been in and out of the lineup. There's been COVID stuff. There's been injuries. How difficult has it been to get to the level of consistency that you guys would like, given that fluctuation?
It's impossible when those things happen. Those things are out of your control, right? So you pretty much look at it in the sense of next man up, and we obviously have depth, especially when we're fully healthy, but it's coming through right now. And it's an interesting thing because you just try to control what you can control, right? And I've been injured and had COVID this year. So, I've been kind of in the mix of both of those, if that makes any sense. So like I said, I think everyone just collectively tries to rally around each other, and it depends on what night it is for certain guys, and it's no time for excuses right now. This is the playoff push, and this is the most exciting time of the year. It's a little bit different with the scheduling, game, day off, game, or whatever, but That's something that I think everyone in the league is getting used to.
Last one, Dan Roach.
Jake, along those lines, what's it like from your perspective? You mentioned how you finally got a practice in, so you felt good. You get a goal, which has to feel good. Yet you guys couldn't hang on to the lead, but you've got a game right back tomorrow night, so you can't really dwell on what happened today. I mean, how difficult is that whole process mentally to just go up and down roller coaster game after game after game?
It's been a test this year. I'll tell you that for free. I mean, for me, it's interesting, but yeah, you just try to stick with it. You know, like you said, short memory, good or bad. You know, playing Washington tomorrow, it's pretty quick. I think it's actually, I don't necessarily know if it's a good or bad thing, but I think it's a good thing. Kind of just maybe start rolling or keep rolling for myself. But you know, the body and certain things kind of have different expectations. I guess I know tomorrow morning, but it's one of those things that you just try to. It's all about points right now. It's all about getting those 2 points. You know, it's all about getting wins. Especially with just how the scheduling is, it's a grind. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, but it's something that is part of our job.